No police. Yeah, housing and education.
I thought it was what?
Yeah. Crystal, maybe she need to say it. Say it again, Crystal.
Is being spent. How much do you think is?
Okay.
How much do you think
Is
it's
currently being spent. Yes.
I think so, how much you want.
No. Currently.
I wrote D5.
Just like it's okay. Flip it or you can drag it out.
Out of 100? I think.
Out of $100, how much do you think this is?
Police definitely getting more. How much?
I mean, education.
I didn't have enough now. Like how much money is spent on each of these things if the budget was $100? How much do you think? Actually, currently, not how much you think. How much is currently being spent? Not enough. No, currently being spent.
Yeah, I got it wrong too.
I know there's not. Currently being spent. Is that proposed? Marker after you're done with it. It's gonna be fun.
It's my favorite time.
It's not a bridge that's
I'm sorry, man. I almost fell over you. That would have been funny, man.
anyone else? Anyone want some more Post-its? Anyone need more Post-its?
And then we can write a book on that.
Yeah.
Liver Schneider.
We're about to see.
Me too, girl. I am like about to shake like that. Ooh, goodness.
Freezing, my hands are cold.
Ooh.
What was that ball for? We're in the same grade. There's not enough for everybody.
Now I'm just regular recording. Now I'm not doing live.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right.
I
just wanted to,
Get the beginning.
Yeah. I'm all into that. We gotta tell our stories.
All right, let's see what the people say. So, we have here what you all think. So for education, if the city budget was $100, the range is from $1 to $10. Who has the paper? How much is it for education?
8.6.
8.6. This is how much is spent on education if the budget was $100. Right here, we have 86 balls right here. So here is education. All right. Housing. We've had everywhere from $0 to $10. How much is spent on housing? Those who have it. Over here. Someone over here. How much is spent All right. Oh, health. I skipped health.
Perfect, we're good.
Who's got health? Who wants to tell me how much we spend on health?
$8.82.
$8.82. A little bit more than education, actually.
Wow.
So, we have it over here.
What we do?
Here is health. And then, our fire, emergency, libraries, art, youth and seniors, culture, and events category is actually quite substantial because it unites all those things, right? And it has some high-cost things like fire, people, and ambulance services. So, what is the total for community resources? Who wants to read it out?
You want to see the numbers too?
Oh, yeah, I do want to see the numbers. Thanks.
$21.91.
Let me get a picture of it, Got
So,
it.
20% right of the budget goes to all of these things combined. All of it. Fire, emergency, libraries, art, youth, seniors, and culture and events. And so, here we go. This is our everything. Miscellaneous everything. And finally, how much is spent on police, the settlements, and all this of the carceral system?
Too much.
How much? Read it out loud together.
31.63.
Right, 31. Where's that? Here it is.
That's the big ball.
I like your shirt.
Oh, there you go. So, this is, let me put them kind of in order. This is what we spend our money on as a city budget. We have our housing, which is obvious by the housing crisis that we have going on. We have our education, which half of this money goes to charter schools anyway, right? So this isn't really everything that goes to our public schools. We have health, but it is a failed health department, one in which Dr. Arwadi of the Public Department of Health refuses to deny the permit, literally so that we can live. So that's what we have for health. This is our category for everything else. Everything else that the city has to deal with, and this is the police budget, right? So this is what we're facing as a city, and this is why we say we have to really fund the things that are important. How is it that housing is so little, or that education is so little? Where we put our money, we can see, that's our priorities. And so we wanted to do this visual demonstration for you all to talk about police funding. Before we kick off, I'm going to have Melanie come up and speak about the need for, how our youth deserve more than punishment, and the connections again between street violence, state violence. Oh, we haven't done one here. Okay, great. Hello. You just hold it pointed up. And you don't have to, you can speak from here, you don't have to. Yeah, go ahead, speak.
You got this.
One school is one police.
Quote of the day. Peace.
Chris, she didn't get nothing over there. Okay.
Hello.
You don't even know how much I love you.
Well, down.
Hi guys.
Hello.
How we doing today?
Good.
Cold.
You having a good time?
Alright. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about why it's important to fund schools and defund the police. A little closer to your mouth. Okay. There you go. So, I went to Chicago public schools like, you know, a lot of us. And there was police in schools. And sometimes situations got very uncomfortable. Kids would get arrested for leaving school, which, I mean, is it the best option to get arrested? Or can you maybe find out why that child is leaving school? Maybe that's why we should fund more mental facilities and fund the schools. When I was in high school, a very rough situation happened. Um, One of the police officers was in a sexual relationship with a student. And that's just another big reason why we should defund the police, because clearly they are not there to protect our children. They are harming our children in more than one way.
Yep.
And then the school to prison pipeline. When kids get suspended or get detention in school and they just sit there after school for an hour or they sit at home, they're not really gaining anything. And studies have shown that that leads to future incarceration. Why are we punishing our kids this way when we could help them, when we could have groups, where we could have talks, we could have more counselors in school, but instead we have cops. And I'm getting kind of nervous, so I'm going to stop talking.
Yeah.
We have some friends who just showed up. Hello, friends. So, this is going to be a vote of the people. We had planned this piñata for the end of the bike ride, but I see a lot of youth here who I don't know if they're going to be here at the end of the bike ride. So, I'm mostly speaking to you, Allie. I'm looking for your husband. Yeah, I know. So, okay, raise your hand if you want to break the piñata here, or do you want to start riding now? Because I know it's getting cold, and I don't want us to linger. So,
Ride?
ride. We'll take the piñata to the end, and we'll break it there.
Ride.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That's what we'll do. Okay. Great. Everyone, gather your things. That's what we need. Oh, sorry. Wait. One more thing. I completely jumped my agenda in this. The main point of this whole thing, one more speaker, and I'll be cleaning up behind this. The whole point of this whole thing, or one of the main reasons that we did this, was because the Final Five campaign reached out to us to talk about youth prisons, right? And that's exactly the whole point of this whole thing. I can't believe I So, to speak just on that and to talk about what's going on, because instead of funding, we see what's going on in the streets, and instead of funding these things, we're actually getting a new youth prison. So here to talk on that is the Final Five campaign.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's beautiful to see you all today. My name is Amory Brown, and I'm Alicia, and I'm an RJ practitioner, and I've formerly been incarcerated as well. So we're just here to talk about. I also work with the Final Five, and specializing in reentry. Oh yeah,
What's up?
my name is Amory, also RJ practitioner, activist, radical, all the above, and I am here to talk about the Final Five campaign as we are working to close the remaining 5 youth prisons. And so, give a round of applause for that.
Yeah.
So, 10 years ago, there were 8 facilities open, and they were incarcerating 1,200 young people. And so, as it stands now, 5 facilities are still open, incarcerating 130 youth today. And so, we are coming as a campaign to say, there's no reason these facilities need to be open. They need to end now. They are not serving our young people. They're not serving